Hello, YouTube. This is Blu-ray Cinema, and I'm talking about today Stranger Things, Arrow, and Netflix. Now, I wish I could show you pictures and stuff like that, so I may put a little something in the thumbnail. I don't know. Yeah, but let's talk about that. Now, if I did get it, I probably get. There's four versions. There's two deluxe, and there's two standard. There's a deluxe 4K, a standard 4K. There's a deluxe Blu-ray set, and there's a standard Blu-ray set. Now, the deluxe 4K is gonna be $250. The the standard 4K is 215. The deluxe Blu-ray is probably gonna be about the same, maybe a little bit less, and the standard Blu-ray is gonna be 199. On some sites it's gonna be 180, or at least 190 at the most. And the deluxe comes with dice, a patch, a 148-page booklet, a posters for all five, reverse sleeve for all five, commentary, deleted scenes, isolated score tracks, all kinds of things. It's the standard. Doesn't come with the patch. Doesn't come with the dice. Doesn't come with the Hellfire Club sticker or whatever that is. Doesn't come with the 140-page booklet, but comes with a booklet and 25 discs. And I think that's all you need, really. And the standard does have the posters and the reversible art on the sleeve, so you get that. And I think that's really all you need. So let's talk about this. Series 1. It said Series 1 I always like. I don't have a nitpick about anything on Series 1 Season 1 whatsoever. Season 2, not really, not that. Season 2, I don't even have nitpick about that one as well. I don't. The one little nitpick I have is that one episode where it's a standalone episode where she goes to a city and spend time with that girl she meets, which ends up in season 5. And you hardly get any cast members, but in it you just her on her standalone episode. And, but other than that, if it wasn't for that episode, I'd say yes, season 2 is just golden as 1, if not more so. 3, I like 3 for a lot of reasons, so I don't see anything to say bad about 3 at all. Once you get to 4 and 5, I go, I understand, during season 3 or before season 3, they spent time, taking a little bit of time off. Okay, before 3 was set to be filmed, okay. Then season 4 was come out, and season 4 was come out, COVID. So 4 got pushed and pushed and pushed. More time than it should have. And so, not nobody's fault. Nobody's fault. Can't fault that. So, nobody's fault. And I don't blame Netflix and stuff, being careful or stuff. I don't. As far as we see Vecna and how we're going to stop them and what's going on and dealing with that and stuff, and people separate, they want to just move on or stuff. I get that, okay. C5 is where they made it a 3-day event, 8 episodes, but still 3-day event. Yes, I mean it. Okay, not plot lines and not stuff got paid off. Okay, it's just that I think the episodes went a little bit too long than it should have. I mean, last episode going like almost 2 hours. I get that, but and stuff, because you gotta pay a lot of things off. We fought a little bit what's going to happen, all this other stuff, but I mean, some of it is good. Just the last scene is kind of like, just a lot of repetition from what you saw in a little bit in 3, but a little more in 4. You saw that in 5, a little more repetition. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna like talk a lot, and then we're gonna go do this. I see, while the backstory on the main bad guy was interesting, so I don't no faults there. Just that a lot of it, some of the character-driven stuff kind of dragged. Not with the bad guys so much, but a lot of the other characters, especially some side characters, sorry about it, drag. And that's where I have to go, okay, I need to rewatch this show again to see if I want this to be. I don't know, I've been going buy up. Because you like it. Everything about it. And I understand that, because I think the first 3 seasons are good. If they just stayed with that and then pursue it and then go too much farther, okay, 3 seasons is enough. It's a good show, and they're good, or left that cliffhanger. Okay, good, but they're gonna pay off somehow in a movie or something down the road, or in a couple years they'll pay it off. No problem. They'll do it. The actress is still alive. They're still old enough to do something, before they don't want to do that stuff anymore. I get it. And that would have been sorry about that. Sorry about this, guys. But yeah, but other than that, it's like, yeah, man, some of 4 and some 5 do drag. So I figure out, okay, is that still good enough? Because some of the dynamic between some of the characters was lost in some of 4, but a little more in 5. Would anybody agree with that or disagree with that? Let me know in comments below. And so, but Arrow is doing a good job putting this out. So whatever version you choose, it's going to cost a chunk of money. Now, do you want to pay the $250 amount, or would you rather pay $180 to $200 amount and get the same stuff, and not necessarily do you really need this on 4K? And in 4K, you need like the dice and the booklet and everything, and the patch and the sticker or whatever it is, and a couple other things to go with it. If you don't get content of having all that stuff, I mean, do you really need that stuff? I mean, good for you. I'm saying there's nothing wrong with it, because there's nothing wrong with it. If you like a show, you like a show. But, as you get older, there's some shows where, I have this, but do I like it anymore? Like, I like Murder, She Wrote, I like X-Files, I like, some animation stuff. Some old TV shows now, because they stick with me now than new ones today. But some TV shows I don't have, but some of them where the cast change, or they change the dynamic of the show, where they ruined the show. You know what I mean? Where, okay, you have all this, but then when you change an actor or an actress, or you put a child into, you're 5 or 6 seasons in, and you add a kid to the show just to give some more steam. You know what I say? I say no. And I'll tell you why I say no to that. Because it I'm not saying it kills the show, but it makes the show less than what it was when you first saw it. Okay? So you see something like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Okay, but when they change one of the lead actors or actresses of the show, and then go to another actress almost playing the same part or a similar part, and change the whole dynamic of the show, or what the show was with that one actor, and it almost becomes less of a show, means the show's almost near its end, or getting there, then you go, do I care? It was good up to this point, but is it still good up past this point? And that's the dilemma there. Like, for example, Family Matters. Like, Family Matters is a great show, but then when we placed the way we played Harriet into another actress, and then she was Harriet, but played that role, but wasn't that role. It just, the whole show just became something it's not. I mean, Family is still a good show regardless, but still, it just, and then the last season that you add a kid to the show, then you know what? I go, what? Screw this. I mean, I like Family Matters, but then when you go, you change one actor, okay, I can give it a little leeway, but then when you totally, it's near its end of its course, or maybe not, and you just add, let's adopt a kid and blah, 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 blah. It's like, really? We need to go there? No, you don't. Shows shouldn't do that, but shows did that back then, and I understand why, but, but stuff like that killed the show. Like, especially in the early to almost late 80s, before stuff like Family Matters and Married with Children existed. Yeah, put, add in a new member to a show or change the actress, like even the early 80s killed your show. Look it up, it's true. But as for Stranger Things, I'm going to have to rewatch all 42 episodes, all 5 seasons, to see, especially past season 3. Do I like this or not? If I do, I'm probably going to just get the standard Arrow Blu-ray version of it. I mean, and make sure I save enough money, or just get that one and that's it for the month. Like in August or something, because I imagine it's going to stick around for a while. I mean, a lot of them will sell out. Especially, I think the Blu-ray versions will sell out. Less than 4K, but I don't know. But after that, I know they'll get more. And probably during the holidays or something, or when Arrow has a good sale, I may or may not get it. But we'll see how I feel, because, I could feel the same I do now. I could feel different in next couple months. Who knows? But how you feel about, I want to know in the comments below how you feel about Arrow taking Stranger Things. What do you think about that? Do you like Stranger Things or not? And oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and have a great day, and and you never know tomorrow what comes up or what we'll talk about. Alright then, I'll see you on the next. Bye bye.